Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and locations. You will be watching this video. Yes, my dear viewers, I am back again with another update. So guys, I have a video here I would like we all to watch. But before then, if you're missing my channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. Please kindly do well to like, share and subscribe. Leave your thought on the comment section. Let us know what you think about this video, and I will see you towards the end.
Well, good morning to you viewers. Let's begin what's trending with reactions trailing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's ministerial list that was sent to the Senate on Thursday, which featured 28 names. 7 out of the 28 names were women, which represents only 25% of the nominees as currently constituted. Although President Tinubu is expected to send a supplementary list to the Senate to meet up with the necessary constitutional requirements, the names presented have been generating reactions. Most controversial amongst the nominees are past governors Nasiru El-Rufai of Kaduna State and Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, who, during campaign season last year, said he wasn't interested in becoming a minister after his tenure as governor because he does not consider himself a liability.
Come home and campaign and work for the party. Stop this Abuja politics of carrying rumors to a candidate. Only one person can be a minister from a state. I will not be a minister. I will not. I will not. I'm not a liability. Rivers State is an asset.
Dr. Abati, I heard you earlier talking about Wike. We know that he has done really well in his state, but you know that he is trending because of this video. And also another video where he said that he's not going to leave the PDP because, he considered his, leaving malaria to go into cancer. Let's take that video if we can.
I don't want to support any APC person. When they run for election, even if the APC can't call Rivers State. So Rivers State, I know they support them. I don't enter politics. Say, would they do them days, say, if from Rivers State. If from a, no, na party will they talk. Because na party, na the motto, who drive us. Nobody say, if they defeat you for your opinion, you run. I don't go do it again. Nobody say, no, that time, you a true party person.
So we make we no expect say you go ever defect or come out from PDP?
Come on, go where?
Things will change. We don't say it happen.
I get malaria. My cancer defined. Why they talk like that? I get malaria. When they easy to treat. Now one man got cancer, why go die immediately? Which party? APC. I have no idea talk like that. Party we don't kill Nigeria. Where we go now? Every fight where they fight my PDP, I will fight them there. If they win me, they win me. If I win them there. I think they run that body there. I mean, I know some do not fit to win me. I will like that. Will fight them there. But to leave PDP, we get malaria. Go APC, we get cancer. Come. And the stage of the cancer, whether for APC. Now the fourth stage, where they say, doctor they talk say, it's the hard. In fact, when they say, now first stage, make it call God, say, okay, it don't happen. Now I want to make I go.
What do we call this? Poetic justice. Wike has been changing his tone back and forth in different ways. But you said something earlier about whether or not he's going to, what the PDP will do if he were to, be appointed a minister. But let me just take some reactions on social media. This is from Nefertiti, who wrote, after all the puffing, Wike and El-Rufai swallowed their pride. They lobbied to be on that list. But I hope the president of Kano is not on that politicians-dominated list. I'll reserve my comments until I see their supplementary list for now. We wait. Well, Solomon wrote, El-Rufai might be our new defense minister. Don't forget, Tinubu delegated him to answer questions on insecurity at Chatham House. Plus, I can't find any retired military personnel on the ministerial list. Also, he recently hailed the chief of army staff. Well, Senator Shehu Sani wrote, the president appointed people who betrayed others and hoping that they will be faithful, loyal, and honest to him. and that they will serve Nigeria with all their strength. I'll take a final tweet there. Nominating Wike, El-Rufai, Umahi for ministerial positions in the midst of the best of technocratic brains we have both home and abroad is a reflection of the decay in our system. Must we recycle expired and compromised brains instead of refreshing public service with new faces and new ideas? What do we really expect from a beneficiary of such a wrapped system as today's Nigeria? I believe that that was your rhetoric this morning. I listened to you all this morning, and I thought that was quite apt, because that's the rhetoric, really. Why do we have to recycle these people again? We need fresh blood, we need new people, we need young people on the list. But go ahead, Ayo.
I think an ideal list would be a mix of the old and the new, but dominated by the new, because we do need the experience of the old. That's the truth. However, what we are hoping is that even if you're going to bring in the old, you're bringing people who have distinguished themselves in service. And that's what I've kept on saying, that the people who are from the old, what have they done to distinguish themselves to say, oh, definitely they need to be part of this new government? And I'll just speak very quickly to the Governor Nyesom Wike video.
Yes.
I just said that the moral thing, I mean, the evidence is before us. The moral thing for him to do is to decline the appointment. I just say she just declined the appointment because he needs to stand by his word. He's a man of integrity.
Absolutely.
And finally, to the tweet that talked about former Governor El-Rufai being a potential defense minister. Let me make it clear, no portfolio has been announced, but in terms of analysis, people are guessing. If that should happen, then it would come to the question as to how well did he handle the Southern Kaduna crisis? Is that enough to say that, oh, he was, in terms of security? In fact, under his tenure as governor of Kaduna State, that's where he came under criticism perhaps the most in terms of his handling of the internal crisis, security, crisis in Kaduna State. So that would be quite curious if he does make Minister of Defense.
Absolutely. Dr. Abate, should Wike...
Except that there are two different functions.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question. Should Wike decline the list, as Ayo has said?
In Kaduna State, it doesn't give you the same kind of qualifications that you need to be Minister of Defense. But we speculate. When we see the portfolio, we will know what it is. Now, to go back to Governor Wike,
yes.
Two things. Number one is that I keep telling politicians that vulnerability is not an asset. Because we now live in an age whereby the internet, they say, right, doesn't forget.
Yes.
Anything you put out there, people could use it to remind you of what you said previously. And that's precisely what has happened to Governor Wike, who was speaking at the inauguration of the Port Harcourt International Airport at Tomangwa. And he was saying he doesn't want to be a minister. He doesn't want to be a liability. There can be only one minister from Rivers State, and that PDP is malaria, APC is cancer.
Stage 4.
Now, Emmanuel Efeni made a point that we should not assume that those governors, those 4 governors whose names are on the list, just got there by accident. That they must have lobbied for it.
Absolutely.
And that they are aware of it.
Absolutely.
That he doesn't think it's an accident. So that's why people are calling out former Governor Wike to say that, I thought you said you didn't want to be a minister. So you have now moved from malaria to cancer. How about that for integrity? But the answer will be supplied, I imagine, by the People's Democratic Party. Because the PDP has issued a statement saying that, look, good riddance to bad rubbish. So they are even referring to Wike as bad rubbish. And that they are just waiting for him to accept the appointment. And if he does, then the party will take a decision. But, well, of course, you can assume that he will take the appointment.
Okay.
However, the other part of it in all of this, because it's not the only former PDP person or PDP person that is on that list. There are others who left PDP maybe in 2019 or who joined, APC towards the 2023 election. But one way you can justify it is to say that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had promised a government of national unity. And we had argued on this platform and elsewhere that he should look far afield, that it should not be job for the boys. But if this can provide justification, has he looked far afield enough? If he's looking far afield and he wants to pick somebody from PDP, why should he be
Governor Wike?
Although Anthony Killer was also on this program, and Killer was saying that Wike is a sober statesman.
Oh, very nice.
So this may be an indication of sobriety, having reflected on what he said before. He may have decided that maybe cancer is not bad after all.
Really?
After
Wow.
all, why? He's a human being, can change his mind. I said, no, malaria is too mild. Let me leave malaria. Maybe he wants to embrace cancer. That's precisely what he has done.
Rufai, cancer is not bad. It's not bad after all.
Okay, if he didn't day, he didn't day. You see, Mr. Asari Lukubo led us in a song. I want to sing that song for analyze. Turn by turn, oh.
He's
now
so famous.
Turn, oh. Turn by turn, oh. My sister, wait for your turn.
Well, all right.
The truth is, it's Wike's turn. So whatever I said before, you are trying to think Nigerian politicians have integrity. He said he will not leave his party. That was just talk. Politicians only go where suits their interests. So it's their turn. It's his turn now. After all the work he did in Rivers State, the work that he did so well that some people were even pitching that, we didn't say you should win. Just 25%. You won the whole state. And you expect him not to claim anything for work done. No, Oji, it's not possible. So do not believe all the things he said before. Now the PDP does not rock his boat again. And I'm sure if you ask him, what is wrong with the state of the cancer of APC? Now, he will say that stage 4 cancer is in remission. That's what he's going to say. So don't believe politicians too closely. I think what we should think about always is the development of our country. Today, politicians will say you are the best thing ever. Tomorrow, they will say otherwise. And let me tell you, this thing is never deep or personal for them. All right? When you look at it, if today the values does not align again and he needs to move to another party, he will do it. But I think it's incumbent on his party that doesn't have the oomph to be able to push him out when he's done something wrong. Because this man has definitely worked against his party. He's been antagonistic to his party. He's done everything to bring his party down. And he's gotten away with it. So the PDP does not have the bites to be able to deal with him. So he's just shown it in the face. If he accepts the ministerial position and you push him out, that's after the fact. He's won already in this battle. And let me say this morning, as sad as it might be, an objective I want to say, it is now 1-0, 1 for PDP, 1 for Wike, 0 for PDP.
I like
We are counting scores.
Say, just enter. But I wanted to talk about the 7 women that made the list as well, because I know I sent that story, and I thought it was quite a good one. But let me just take one reaction from Ada Anamba, who wrote, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu breaks record, appoints a 36-year-old, the youngest minister in the 4th Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Betta Edu, medical doctor per excellence, and a humanitarian icon in what looks like a miracle for the Nigerian youth who have so far been shut out of the Federal Executive Council of Nigeria. President Bola Tinubu has defied all odds to nominate the youngest minister in the history of Nigerian politics in the 4th Republic of this country, Dr. Betta Edu, a Harvard-certified 36-year-old medical doctor and public health specialist with great passion for humanity. I mean, I thought this was good. We're looking for more women, and I know you talked about in 2019 when former President Muhammadu Buhari also appointed 7 women, but there were 7 out of 42, representing 17% of the total cabinet. Dr. Vati, I heard you talk about Uju Kennedy. You said that you don't really know her portfolio, but I'll tell you, she's from Anambra State, a legal practitioner. In the last election, she was the only female presidential aspirant of the APC who later stepped down for, the president at the primaries. Okay, you said that. I didn't hear you say. I thought that you said that you weren't sure of her portfolio. Yeah.
Was it Dr.
No,
Dorcas?
Dorcas. Was
it Dorcas that you... Oh, I thought it was Uju. Okay, but since they have not attached this portfolio to these women, people are saying that some analysts have said during that primary, she didn't have a speech, she was dancing, and and they said maybe they might attach her to the arts and culture aspect of it. But we also have Stella Okotete. She's also young. She's 39 years old. She's the executive director at the Nigerian Export-Import Bank. Among other degrees, she holds a master's degree in public administration and peace studies and conflict
resolution. She's from my state. She's from Delta State. Yay! But there is a video of her praying as soon as the ministerial list was released. Let's take a look at that video really quickly.
Worship you, Jesus. I give you all the praise. I give you all the praise. In the name of Jesus.
This video has been trending.
Fear of God. It's not just about praying and thanking God. We are watching you. You are representing the God that you just thanked.
Absolutely.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. What do you think about this video? Please kindly drop your opinion down below. I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.